Hey, kids.
Oh, there we are. Okay, guys. So we're doing something different today. And I just wanted to take a quick second here to introduce it so you guys know what we are making. And that is going to be nature portraits, all right? So now I would love the idea of a portrait of nature, which would be landscape photography in a sense, but that's not necessarily what we're doing. We're going to continue doing multiple exposures. Specifically, you guys are going to be working on combining portraits and nature together and making an aesthetic image in space with a white background. Okay? And it's going to affect edge quality, texture, and meaning. You're also going to be using some different techniques. I will demo this in Pixlr a little bit later. Okay? Take a look at these here. So the idea here is you're going to find images of nature and then a portrait that you're going to take today. You're going to make a couple of these. And you're going to combine those together on a white background. You say, Mr. Riggins, I don't have a white background. Well, you're going to cut yourself out of your picture. I use a beige wall over there, and I still cut out the beige wall. The less things in your background, the easier it will be to cut yourself out. But you will place a white background layer. You'll see that in the demo here in a little bit. But I just want to show you guys what the images are. So this is a nice lady here, studio lighting on the front of her face with some pine trees in the back. Here we go, another nice lady, this time more of a lakeside image. We were playing kind of with some of the fogginess and texture of the trees, the texture of her hair. Love how she kind of emerges from that background with those little bits of lines in her skin, which is the ripples of the water. And those also kind of mirror the texture of her dress. Really a beautiful way to just kind of emerge out. Notice this one here, it has a base, it's stuck. While this one here emerges more like a piece of artwork. Much better composition with this one here. You may play with color. I would love to have seen a little less of the cars in his shirt, but I do like the open space in his neck and the neat texture in his head there. I do have one of these in the background here. Let's see if we can see it if I move the camera. Right? Hard to see. Right there. That's Keyshawn, one of his pieces from a few years ago, but that's another story. There you go. Now, it doesn't just have to be people. If you have an interesting animal at home, now these ones are wolves. I don't know if you got any pet wolves there. That one's actually probably a coyote. But combining animals and nature. Now, if you really want to do something like this, it's an animal in nature, you can, but you still need to take some photos of yourself today. So if you want to do this in supplement, in addition to portrait ones that you take today, great. Okay? Love this one. It's beautiful, beautiful texture. The texture of the trees mimics the texture of the fur very, very well. All right, guys? So what you're going to be doing today, you are going to look at those photos I just showed you. You're going to do a photo shoot of yourself or somebody else. If you have like a little Mario figurine or interesting figurine, you want to do a portrait shoot of them, you could. If, for example, you had a Master Chief from Halo, you did a still life portrait shoot of that character, and then you did a digital image from one of the levels of Halo. That could be very cool. So play around with this, but you're going to take a portrait and a landscape and merge them together using multi-layer systems in photo editing. The demo is a little bit later in this assignment. You'll see a video for that. So you'll take photos today, you'll find photos off the internet, or you can take photos of nature. So find photos of nature off the internet or take photos of nature in your backyard, and you're going to combine the two. All right, guys? So I really look forward to what you have. Shoot me an email if you have any questions. Good luck.